Hey everyone, welcome to Texas Lone Wolf channel, source of Red Pill Truth. Today we're going to talk about 10 things Sigma males hate. So yeah, let's go ahead and let's dig into it, shall we? 10 things Sigma males hate. We're going to talk about this. Okay, when we think of a Sigma male, we're thinking of a introverted alpha who is out to become a better version of himself and what may have you, so to speak. Now, we're going to go ahead and take a good look at this. Sigma males been around for a very long time, okay? And a Sigma male is a elusive type of male, difficult to define. They are different from typical arrogant and overbearing alpha male or more passive submissive beta. Sigmas are brooding and mysterious lone wolves. Okay, before you start pulling out your Bible or book and then calling lone wolves evil, all right? These are individuals who have the lone wolf personality, okay? They prefer to be in their own company, like to keep to themselves. They're the ones who step out of their comfort zone and start their own business, create amazing things, and work hard. So we're very hard workers. We do everything with our own hearts. And oftentimes, when family members know that there's a lone wolf, they'll try to take advantage of them. They'll try to mistake their kindness for the weaknesses. And this is a recipe for a major disaster to come upon the group of family who think they can, you know, pull wool over the lone wolf's face and dictate that they operate within a box. All right, so to speak. They love to be alone in their own thoughts, following their own path, seeking adventure and knowledge, prefer to march to the beat of their own drum. That's what a Sigma male does, okay? Well, what the things they don't like or even hate in this article, we're going to tell you 10 things the Sigma male hates. 10 things. All right? Living life safely. Sigma male is not afraid to take risks. In fact, they relish the opportunity to live on the wild side. They hate living a boring and safe life. Okay? Not to say Sigma questions is acting illegally or recklessly, although sometimes they can be perceived as such. It's just that they have no problem breaking a few rules now and then or taking well calculated risks if it serves the best interest. They even been known to go against the grain in life. Now, taking these risks is to intentionally defy authorities or look like a big shot in front of males unless this is part of his plan. All right? To help a Sigma male achieve his goals, simply to help him enjoy his life he sees fit. Every risk taken is a risk with a purpose. Okay? So if you're the type of guy who won't necessarily break the law, but you won't think that anything of cycling in a pedestrian zone and smoking in a non-smoking area, you're against the local police section after a night out, then you can carry at least one trait of a Sigma male. And trust me, some people actually do this. All right, 9. Number 9. Shallowness and superficiality. One thing a Sigma male absolutely despises shallowness and superficiality. This is hard to believe, knowing how a Sigma male generally dislikes groups, small talks, and prefer to keep himself to himself. For a Sigma, there's more important things in life than to engage in trivialities of life, so to speak. Okay? This means he's not impressed by material wealth, unlike Alpha, who strives on money and status and power. Of course, an Alpha has confidence. Alpha goes and commands the room, but someone is equal to the Alpha is a Sigma. All right? The Sigma is content with all he has. He places value on having wit, intellect, and cunning to get what he wants out of life. Meaning, he wants to go and work hard to become a better version of himself. You follow me on this? And number 8, dedicating themselves to one thing. Committing to themselves to something for any length of something the Sigma really hates doing. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and talk about this for a moment, okay? Let's talk about this for a moment. They just like being involved in different activities, seek the freedom to pursue any interest that is possible without having concrete plans. While a Sigma male reaps the benefit of being living very exciting in a conventional life, they don't often get to experience success and dedicate that time can bring. Even if it means going against the grain, so to speak. Okay? Number 7, labels and stereotypes. Sigma male they despise being put in a box. They despise being told to. For example, let me give you an example. There's a lone wolf who actually lives in a house. He paid all the bills, and he's being told he'll be given compensation for some of the utilities, so to speak. Are you following me? He's put in a box and told to either put up and shut up, or he's going to be out on the streets. The worst case scenario is if the family decides to throw the Sigma male out on the streets, the Sigma male will make it. He will go right through hardship. He will be resilient. He'll go right through like it's nothing. And people don't know this. Sigma males can find a way through rough patches in life. Seriously. Sigma males is a rarity archetype. They have complex personalities, behaviors that will differ from Sigma to Sigma. Not everybody is alike, okay? So you got the healthy Sigma males, and you have the other Sigma males that gets in trouble with the law. They get arrested. They get put in prison. So, actually, we're talking about two different distinctive Sigmas out there. They don't excel as intellectual, creative, athletes, entrepreneur because of the label. They're capable and can adapting to any environment. They're able to take a step back, manifest their dreams in whatever setting they find themselves in. In other words, if the said family member decides to throw the Sigma male out in the streets, he's going to make it on his own. He's going to prove many people wrong. You follow me? He won't lay down and stew in misery and self-pity. He'll get up and make the best of what he has going on in life. Number 6, the limelight. The whole point in being a Sigma male is to walk in their own path, not to conform with what society expects. Considering the plus the fact they hate labels, and following the crowd, preferring to spend time alone. Well, it's no surprise they hate being a center of attention. You won't find a Sigma male in the meeting in front of where you're getting the attention. You'll find him in the back, listening, observing, and taking in information that he can use to adapt and to build to be a better employee. They'd rather be left alone to get on with their own thing without everyone else knowing what they're up to. You see what I'm saying? Sometimes we can say, well, we're thinking, Well, what are you thinking about? Well, a lot of things. They'll tell you that. They're all about flying under the radar and staying out of the limelight. You see what I'm saying? Number 5, authority. And number 5, authority. This could be a manager who barks orders like he's a sergeant in the military. Sigma males do not like those people. We all have to abide by the laws of the land. That's not to say Sigma males don't and are criminals, but one thing that they don't take too kindly to is having an authority figure telling them what to do, or worse, what they can't do. Having a 9-to-5 job work for someone isn't ideal for a Sigma. You see what I'm saying? And while he won't take a huge deal out of it, he will deliberately rebellious. When giving orders, a Sigma will nod his head and do his own thing anyways. Therefore, a Sigma male works his best when he can work for himself, have more freedom, which is what makes them great entrepreneurs, even though it requires more hard work. Being independent is a big thing for a Sigma. Okay? And not all Sigma males are criminals either. You got the healthy Sigmas, and you got the ones that are criminals that go out, break the law, and get arrested and get put in prison or jail or what have you. And number 4, constraints and conformity. We consider negative feelings toward authority figures. It should come no shock that Sigma male is also particularly adverse to being controlled by others and having to conform with social expectations. This is why they are often viewed as rebels. Okay? They see society rules a form of control to make decisions, not to blindly follow them. I'll give you an example. Let's say a company A mandates everybody do it their way. The Sigma will come into that area and examine what they're in front of him. He'll look at the oven, or look at this, or look at that. He'll ask himself, how, let's see. Company says do this, do this, do this, do this, do this. Then he'll come up with something else to make it look quicker, safe, and effective. And then he'll start doing it that way. See what I'm saying? And at least without questioning him at first, Sigma values his independence and freedom, and will fight against things that can hold them back. Number 3, loud social situations. A Sigma male is happy to be in a group as long as a chilled environment doesn't require a lot of his input or energy. Unlike alpha male, who likes to be a center of attention, verbally fight his way into a conversation, Sigma is brooding, not shy or awkward. He does not want to waste energy on meaningless conversation and situation. Sigma male enjoys this a long time. For him, silence is really golden. And number 2, drama. Okay, drama. Drama. Do you know what drama is? Sigma males are very strong, silent, resilient types. They're mysterious, brooding, like to keep things private. They loathe dramatic situations, attention that comes along with it. They're deep thinkers with analytic minds. They're highly intellect and take time to think things through. They tend to overthink, so the last thing they need in their life is a load of drama and sap of their energy, taking up valuable space in their mind. I'll give you an example. When a Sigma male is over here thinking about something, if you ask a question, he'll ask. And then somebody else is coming in and you're injecting their own thoughts to make the Sigma male do something he don't want to do. Listen, there's too many people want. Oh well, the Sigma male deserves this. Sigma male deserves that. Yes, maybe so. Maybe so. Maybe he does deserve it. He will get it on his own time, not nobody else's. And the problem in today's world, too many people want to follow the crowd. As a Sigma male, nobody don't want to follow the crowd. They want to do everything their own time, their own step, their own ways. And number one, following the crowd. As we all know by now, Sigma males have no desire to be a part of the pack or follow the crowd. After all, would be following social conventions. Sigma can't be having that, can he? They don't need to follow anyone else. And they certainly don't want anyone to follow them either. Alpha males are their element when leading the way. Beta males are happy to follow, but Sigmas, they don't care about these mentality and just get on with their own thing. All right? And misunderstood and often underestimated type of man is a Sigma male. All right? And the Sigma male does everything he can do to promote success in his own ways. He lives his life to the minimalistic standard possibly. Okay, he is known as the lone wolf of society. He don't believe in violence against anybody. And many institutions out there, like churches, churchgoers, for example, they go out and try to convert people. When they approach a lone wolf, they bark orders at the lone wolf, tell them they're wrong. They haven't even got a chance to meet and to get to know him one on one. And there are things people can learn from the lone wolf. And they're packed with wisdom and knowledge. Okay? As a man, you feel unhappy with options within a male social hierarchy. Your distaste for system and sense of otherness may mean you possess Sigma male traits. Sigma males operate mostly on their own terms. And they're not below alpha male. In fact, Sigma males can hold equivalent status to the alpha while enjoying greater freedom and connection with other within their true selves. Sigma males are dominant, influential, good-looking, prefer to be alone. They're known as introverted alphas. In this article, we will be discussing Sigma male personality, their personality traits, benefits of personality, and its drawbacks, among other things. Let's continue to get to know more. What is a Sigma male? A Sigma male definition is a man who's within a social hierarchy who chooses to live his life outside the normal social dominance hierarchy structure of society. All right? The Sigma male shares many traits common with the alpha. In fact, you cannot put an alpha and a Sigma male in the same room together. A huge, nasty fight will ensue. Are you getting the picture? You cannot put two antimatter together and expect them to converge. They oppose. So we're looking at an alpha and a sigma, which they oppose each other. All right. Now, um, we're going to talk about this, okay? Some of the common Sigma males in popular culture include John McClane, a badass cop from Die Hard series, Thomas Shelby, the main protagonist from the British period crime drama Peak Blinders, and John Wick, assassin from a movie played by Keanu Reeves, who is also considered a Sigma male. Did you know that? Have you wondered about this origin, imaginary personality or social hierarchy, how the Sigma male differ from the Alpha? I'll explain it all below. All right. The wolf pack theory. These personality traits come from a wolf pack theory, which was later debunked. In 1947, animal behaviorist Rudolf Schenkel published a study, expression study on wolves, states the alpha wolf leads to pack. However, the study was based on the traits of captive wolves. All right. In this book, Brave New World, published, Aldous Huxley stated that humans that follow a similar society hard as animals for stability and happiness. But he further segregated each person based on a social rank and character traits into alpha, beta, gamma, epsilon, and moral male, since humans have categorized male, sometimes female, under similar terminology. However, okay, wildlife biologist David Metz debunked the theory after studying wolves in the wild. According to him, the wolves do not have any sense of rank. They're not born leaders or followers. The wolves live in families. The alphas are the parents whom the offspring follows. Are you following along with this? That theory itself was debunked. The imaginary concept of alpha and the sigma stuck around. It further gained traction with the popular culture and considered a tool for stereotyping men and trigger their insecurities. Let's take a look how the sigma men are positioned in social hierarchy. So, just by looking at this photo right here, social hierarchy, alpha and the sigma are equal. Sigma sits outside the hierarchy by choice. So you have the alpha, beta, delta, gamma, and omega, and sigma. So, anyways, we're going to go ahead and continue on, all right? The social hierarchy was created by Theodore Beale, known as Vox Day, an American far-right activist writer. It segregates people on their behavioral patterns according to the hierarchy. There are 6 personality types, or actually 7 personality types. Alphas, which are natural leaders, dominant, extroverted, charismatic, and tad aggressive. Sigmas, they're introverts who don't play by social rules. They're on par with alpha, except they don't stay in the group. They're not aggressive, and they keep to themselves. Betas are seconds in command to the alpha. They're passive and follow the alpha's order. Deltas are hardworking men with self-esteem issues. Get it? They tend to come across as insecure in relationships. All right, the gammas. They may have narcissistic traits that I'll come across as egotistical and abusive. They do not take orders well. The gammas, they don't take orders. The omegas are introverted, intelligent, with emotional baggage. They tend to be clingy and needy in relationships. So, the exact role of a Sigma male archetype in the model sexual hierarchy is somewhat hotly debated. For intents purposes, it describes a man who goes his own way, living as a lone wolf. So, if the alpha male is the king, he's served by a court filled with beta males. Then the sigma male is a traveling bard, storyteller, wanderer who visits the king. He may dine with the king. He may hold the king's favor. His exploits or successes, while not necessarily well known, he may earn respect and admiration. Okay? He doesn't take a wife, instead, he sleeps with his picked most beautiful women from the king's court. He leaves quickly as he arrived to continue his journey. So that's what that means when Sigma males take risk. And they don't follow society norms. For the Sigma, journey itself is a true goal, is what he lives for. Okay? Unlike the betas, he doesn't lust for king's power or favor. In fact, he probably truly doesn't care if the king or likes or dislikes him, because those things are meaningless to him as a Sigma. He also frees himself from the trappings and challenges of trying to compete with the betas. But see, the betas hate the Sigmas. Why? Because once again, he doesn't care enough about the social dominance hierarchy to bother with trying to secure him a place within it. He actually stays away from that triangle of hierarchy right there. Alright? The alpha male and the sigma male, there's the two different. We're going to talk about the verses. Alpha versus sigma. Alpha male is currently occupied the pinnacle of the pyramid, which is commonly regarded as the aggressive, domineering male. Okay? His sociable, outgoing attribute puts him in the extroverted or gregarious people category. Attracting women is thought to be an easy task for him because they naturally gravitate to him like moth to a flame. But there's more. He likes to show off his achievement and chase of fame. But thinking can be mediocre or even flawed. His aggressive, dominant, and inflexible traits are often perceived as oppressive and borderline abusive. Alright? Now I'm going to talk about the Sigma male. This guy is introverted for reserved, less gregarious than his alpha counterpart. He doesn't need social stimulation to thrive and spends extensive amount of time alone in his thoughts. In other words, he's over here planning, looking at things, planning out his stuff. Okay? He looks at problems, writes down the problems, tries to find the solutions that he thinks going to work. Okay? Now, this article published by Masculine Development, I'm giving them credit for this, describing Sigma males as not identifying with the dominant hierarchies, prefer to live in the life of a wanderer, an adventurer, and traveler. Sigma males do not stick around a group long enough to be part of them. They believe the smarter decision to work by themselves in that a team or a group comes with too many responsibilities and voices. And I, personally, I myself agree with that comment 100%. Characters of a Sigma male, they are introverted. And an introverted person, you cannot convert an introverted person to an extroverted. Good luck trying. You might get hurt in the process or get told off. Once a person is introverted, it's up to them to change. But to go and force them to change and adapt, you're fighting a loose battle against, like swatting the wind when the wind blows. Swatting against the wind is pretty much like that, useless. Sigma male tends to keep to himself. While he may join groups occasionally, he doesn't stick around for long. If they have something to tell you, they will. But they will be off by themselves otherwise. Number two, they may be dominant. Sigma males have a commanding presence like the alpha males. But where alpha males may be loud or friendly, Sigma tends to be reserved and quiet. They say beware of the quiet ones, right? Sigma males will have a leadership role, but they lead their team without being overly friendly. In other words, they lead by examples. Okay? They lead by examples. Number 3, they're influential. Pretty much like the alpha. Sigma male is very influential. They tend to help set goals in any group. They're adaptable and do not conform to society standards. They set their own rules. And they are successful. Sigmas are successful. They may not be team players, even if they're part of a group or team. They tend to go off, do their own thing. They consistently achieve their goals and are determined, self-sufficient, and driven and focused. And each personality has its benefits and drawbacks. Here's the benefits of the drawbacks of being a Sigma male. The benefits are right here. Benefits of the Sigma male lifestyle. They lead their way. Sigma males chose their own way rather than following someone else's lead. They do what makes them happy. Living like this comes with freedom without obligations to other people or circumstances. Okay? 2, they're not tied down. Being a Sigma male does not come with responsibility like alpha. They're not held back by family, tribe, or home or commitments. Okay? They do not make decisions with other people in mind. 3, they're clear-headed. Sigma males know what they want and go for it. Since others do not impact their goals and desire, they go all out to achieve them. 4, they're not dramatic. They don't want emotional baggage, tend to steer clear of people and drama. They avoid building a relationship with too many people. They prefer quality of people than quantity. The less is the best, according to a Sigma male. The less is the best. Okay? Sigmas have qualities that most women find attractive. They lay out what they want from the relationship and do not make false promises. They are not clingy or needy or confident, attractive, and mysterious. So, the drawbacks of being a Sigma male, I'm going to talk about this. All right? The drawbacks. Okay? They don't have a tribe. They are their own pack. Unfortunately, with every archetype, Sigma male does face some challenges. They don't have a tribe. This is probably the number one downside of being a Sigma. While it's easy to meditate from one or some of the forethought and planning, it's still important to note there are many benefits to being part of a tribe: friendship, companionship, safety in numbers, having people to help you, take care of you when you're sick, and etc. Walk away from the social dominance hierarchy certainly comes with some upsides, and biggest downside is exactly the same as the biggest upside. You're alone. Okay? They are commitment phobic. They're commitment phobic. So, most Sigma men stay away from full-fledged relationship because they don't want to commit. Committing to someone comes with responsibility of being part of a group of friends and family. This goes against the introverted and loner mentality of the Sigma. Sigmas may come across as emotionally unavailable. Now, women, if you are looking for a good man to be with, and you're extroverted and want to be around people, then the Sigma man will most likely will not be around you or be with you. All right? Now, Sigma male advantages with women. Sigma bring few of their own advantages to the table. Excuse me. Foremost, Sigmas are characterized by mystery and fluidity of their solitary lives. They're characterized by how they're impossible to tie down into a normal relationship. This is true. The unattainability of prolonged and secure romantic friendship with a Sigma male sets them apart from the betas, even from the alpha to a certain extent. So, I hope you are taking this in and reading this, okay? From the attributes drive women crazy in a good way, and in fact, Esther Perel described the relationship between mystery and desire quite poetically in her book, Mating in Captivity, Unlocking Erotic Intelligence. Love enjoys knowing everything about you. Desires need mystery. Love likes to shrink the distance that exists between you and me, while desire is energized by it. If intimacy grows through repetition and familiarity, eroticism is numbed by repetition. It thrives on mysterious, the novel, and the unexpected. Very important to know right there. Some men really struggle with building mystery. It requires a certain level of quiet confidence that few men possess. But along with the Sigma male possess that. Okay? Most importantly, don't mistake a Sigma's rejection on society as a response of being hurt or alienated. Sigma males don't give a crap what anybody thinks of them. Okay? They're too busy doing their own thing. Actually, right here, that's Omega trait. Don't confuse that with a Sigma behavior. Sigmas don't reject society because they were hurt and now shunning themselves, feel sorry for themselves. That's Omegas doing that. Unlike Omegas, Sigmas have not given up on society out of frustration. They reject society for one reason alone. They never cared about it in the first place. That's a Sigma mentality. Now, top Sigma male quotes. In quotes. Many men consider themselves loners without knowing anything about the Sigma lifestyle. So if you consider yourself or someone you know to be alone, check out some of these great quotes from famous lone wolves who thrive in their own solitude. Alright? Isolation is the best way to know ourselves. Number 2, Jean Paul Sartre. If you're lonely when you're alone, then you're in bad company. Wayne Dyer. If you cannot be lonely if you like the person you're alone with. Aristotle. Whoever delights in their own solitude is either a beast or a god. It's very important to take note. William Manchester. There are no loners. No man lives in a void. His every act is conditioned by his time and his society. Alright? Aldous Huxley. The more powerful the original mind, the more it will incline toward the religion of solitude. Okay? Albert Einstein, the well-known man who lived in World War II, to be a loner, that gives you time to wonder, search for truth, have a holy curiosity, make your life worth living. All right? Arthur Schopenhauer. A man can be himself alone as long as he is alone. If he does not love solitude, he will not love freedom. For it is only when he's alone he's really free. Nikola Tesla. Mind is sharper, keener in seclusion and uninterrupted solitude. Ritually thrive in seclusion free outside of influence beating upon us to cripple the creative mind. Be alone. That's the secret of invention. Be alone. That's where ideas are born. Nikola Tesla. And the Sigma males have their frequently asked questions. Now, the Sigma males can be in a relationship. They need someone who loves to be introverted, independent, self-reliant, and knows what each other wants. Okay? It's very important, but never lie to the lone wolf. If you do, you done screw the pooch. You might as well just leave him alone because you will not be able to persuade him. Are Sigma males calm in this frequent asked question? Although Sigma males maintain a calm composure on the surface, they're conscious of their surroundings and always observe. What do Sigma males look for in a woman? Since one main reason Sigma males detest taking responsibility for other people, if they ever feel need of a companion or someone to be with, they will want them to be responsible, self-assured, independent, and because they are not the settling type, if they choose to partner up with someone, this is a huge commitment they will take seriously and expect the same from their partner. Okay, some of these modern women of today put a list of grocery list down on what they want a man to do, but they don't want to reciprocate. The Sigma male will walk away in a heartbeat when presented with that list. What makes a Sigma male happy? Sigma males are never in need of anything to make them happy. They are self-sufficient in caring for all their needs. They would make arrangements for themselves before anyone realized they need to do something for them. The takeaway, the Sigma males are successful, good-looking, dominant, influential, but tend to be loners. Sigmas have qualities that most women find attractive. They lay out what they want in a relationship. Do not make false promises. A Sigma male may be most compatible with a Sigma female since they have similar personalities and goals. Sigma female, we're going to talk about that in the next video. Stay tuned for more videos to be released. Until next time, I want to say, I covered 10 things they hate and also what makes a Sigma male unique, so to speak. I want you to sit here and, leave me a comment or a message. But I'm fixing to do another video on the Sigma female. All right? Thank you and take care of yourself and don't work too hard or party too hard or adventure too hard. And be safe in life because you only live once. And peace out to you and have a great day.